Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down.
Hello everybody, this is John. I'm here today with my Norinco SKS from China. I have painted this one to look like a Star Wars Stormtrooper rifle. This, of course, is the paratrooper version. You'll notice because the barrel is a little bit smaller. They used to hack that off and then redo the end. Still has the bayonet on it. I got this 10-round magazine from Mag Warehouse. Those guys are awesome. And today we are going to take this NC Star tri-rail system, which replaces your dust cover, holds in the spring for your bolt. Got it from Midway USA. Cost me $25. They gave me free shipping, which was nice. And on top of the NC Star tri-rail, we're going to be mounting this Trinity Force 1:4 by 28 scope. It's actually I got it for like $112, no shipping, from Mid-South Shooters. And it actually has 3 different lighting options: red, green, or blue, or obviously none. So my whole idea is to remove my old dust cover, put on the new tri-rail, and then the assault optic, and make this look like every Stormtrooper's wet dream. I don't know. I know there's some modifications that need to be done on the tri-rail system. If you look on YouTube, you see like everybody who's ever gotten these, they're like, yeah, the NC Stars, they kind of like, you can't get them on there. You gotta, file them down and everything like that. I got a Dremel. I got it from Home Depot for like $120. Dude, if you don't own a Dremel and you're a man, please go buy one because they make your life so much easier. So, anyway, without further ado, I'm going to start filing stuff off of this with the Dremel, and I'll keep you apprised of how long it takes me. Alright, so as you can see on my paint job, I painted the faux cheek rest or adjustable cheek rest for the Stormtroopers. Taped this off, painted a couple layers of flat black actually back here, but after I hit it with like 10 coats of clear to protect the paint job, it really looks like gloss black after it was done. Same with the white, painted it all, taped it all. As you can see, like always, gun safety is paramount. You can see right down in there, there's no round in the chamber. I can get my finger in here. There's nothing in the magazine. We're going to go ahead and remove the magazine right now. Again, that's that 10-round magazine that I got from the guys at Mag Warehouse. Awesome. I think they were like, I don't know, like $10 each. Or $12 each, so I got 3 of them, free shipping. Love those guys. And I'm going to go ahead and send this bolt on home so that we can open this thing up. Adjustable sights, bayonet. This used to be silver. Painted that white to kind of go with the color scheme. I left this black because you have to slide this back to engage the bayonet. So I didn't want to gunk that up. I removed this pan and purposely did not paint it white because I wanted that kind of, Star Wars thing where like some things are white and some things are black and you're like, you just don't even know why. But anyway, the cleaning rod, I painted that white too, and you can see I've already nicked it and put a little black thing on it. But anyway, I think it's cute. It's like SKS is they're really not the most accurate or best rifles in the world, but I like shooting it, so I got the dust cover for it. Got a little red dot that I'm going to put on there. The Trinity Force assault scope comes with a little red dot thing, but I'm not going to use that one because I actually got a better one from Club Tac, and I'll be doing a review on their stuff. They actually sent me a red dot that they put, I don't know, they listed it like $250 probably, but it's probably like worth like $100. You see that pops right out. So anyway, so just remember when you take these things apart, the little curly Q thing, that part goes in, you know, and goes back in first. You know, it's real easy. Just kind of pay a little bit of attention when you're taking these things apart. Take your time. Don't be in a big freaking hurry. Anyway, so here's the great thing about the Chinese versions. Like, you can see that they're milled. Like, you can see, like, the little mill marks. Like, these aren't, like, stamped parts. I mean, the Chinese actually did a pretty good job. Like, you can see all those little, like, grooves, like, all these little, like, weird, like, you're like, oh, man, they didn't even, like, shine that up or anything. It's like, no, it's awesome. You can tell that they took their time. Anyway, so, I'm going to take this and save it for another day. And in the interim, or as some of us folks like to call it, in the meantime, in the now. Alright, so they sent us I think this is Torx. No, these are 2 different size Allen keys. Fine, comes in a little bag, nothing too fancy, $25. This thing does have, like, good weight to it. Like, it's not, like, super freaking, like, retarded light or anything like that. And when you look at it, I mean, they actually, my first impressions are, I mean, they did a good job on it. It's really not, you know, it's not a hunk of junk. I mean, and for $25, I was thinking it would be, like, kind of crappy. And, you know, because I had already seen the reviews and everything about people are like, oh, well, you know, you have to do this and do that. And it's like, well, yeah, good. I'm glad that they made it like that, because when you have to custom fit it to your gun, you're going to get a, you know, better fit. It's going to be able to, you know, duck on it. Lift up on the back. Yeah, boy, they weren't joking around when they made these. I mean, that's a pretty tight fit. You know, other than, you know, you can see you have to, you know, shave like almost 1/4 of an inch off of the nipples up front, but, you know, you can see right there. And, like, that thing isn't even close. But it's good. Like I said, it's like, hey, the more that you have to customize this thing to your rifle, that thing doesn't rock back and forth. I mean, there is, like, it rocks forward and backward because it's not in. But as far as side to side, it's, you know, just as tight as the original dust cover. That dust cover was pretty tight, too. So, anyway, so we're going to get to sawing on this and show you where we're at. Okay, so we're back, and, you know, like I said, this is a Dremel 4300 at Home Depot. I don't know, it's like $120 or something like that. I got the extra accessory kit for like $30. I use this thing all the time. One of the things that I forgot to tell you about this mount is these little Picatinny rails. They're adjustable. You know, forward or back, or, you know, put them on the side. I mean, this is the side with your charging handle, and also with the release for your, you know, for your dust cover here. So, you know, as long as these little lockdown bolts don't get in the way, looks like either this can stay here or maybe move up one more. I don't know, it's on the right side. I mean, you don't want anything over here. This is where all the shells and everything's flying out. All the gas is flying out the side. You don't want anything on the side. It's, you know, just freaking, I don't know. Oh, and anyway, I reminded myself, it's like, dude, my ex-girlfriend, like, has one of these too, which is why I bought it. So just because I said any guy needs to own one, I'm like, not have to be any guy, but, you know, girls should definitely have one too. I mean, you know, anybody who's ever interested in just saving some money, dude, you can, like, save your money with one of these things in, like, I don't know, 3 uses. Anyway, oh yeah, the back of this tri-rail system. You can see right through to your iron sights, which are on the SKS, whatever, 300 yards. You ain't hitting nothing at 300 yards. But whatever. It's closer. So anyway, so we're gonna start taking a little bit off at a time. We're gonna start with this. I noticed that when I line it up, there's like you can see there's this weird little I don't know thing there. I'm gonna start taking a little bit off at a time, but I'm gonna start on the right side, and then I'm gonna go right, left, and then just make this thing work. So here we go. So, and I am wearing eye protection, and that's the fan that you hear in the background. Okay, we are back. One of the things that you can see how much we had to carve off of these little bad boys. I mean, geez Louise, we had to take quite a bit off of them. They used to have those really long nipples on them. Nobody liked them long nipples. You'd shave those suckers down. Actually, I like long nipples, but anyway, I digress. Oh, the other thing that I figured out is, dude, take these little things out before you start grinding on it. Because even though I locked them with my hands, I thought I got them pretty good and tight. They rattled loose, fell on the floor. So now I gotta, find one of them. It's right here underneath my feet somewhere. But anyway, so all of the, I cleaned up all of that little fine dust and debris and particles. The other thing that I did have to do is you'll notice that the left side of my rail here is nice and silver now. Nice and clean. It's not because I like the left side better. It's just because when I put this little guy on there, I couldn't get my pin to go in. It's kind of canted, a little bit to the right. So I was like, either I can figure out and drill this out or do that and do this. I was like, I just took it and it took me like 4 seconds. I just had to knock this coat of paint off, which is fine because I got my little Hoppies number 9 that I always carry with me. It's funny because my little brother, who actually bought this SKS for me back in 1992 or 93, I want to say. But he went in the Marine Corps right after I did. I went in 91. He went in 92. So it must have been 93. I think he was on... he's either on boot camp leave or had just gotten back from Somalia. So it might have been, as late as 94. I think I had just gotten back from Okinawa at the time. And... so he bought this for me. So, and he always, because of that movie Point Break, he's always number 9, Johnny Utah. So, anyway. So my little brother calls me Johnny Utah. Y'all can call me Johnny Utah too. But, anyway, actually, I'm just putting this on my finger, actually not to lube it up because it's already lubed, but to get all these little iron filings and stuff out of here because they'll stick to my finger better. And because I'm too lazy to use a cloth, I just wipe it off on my jeans here. So now we are ready to put this sucker back together.